Now this may be a little too niche, but I'm so excited about so many of the artists in music right now. I feel like we're so lucky to be living in this time where there's just so much incredible talent coming up. I haven't been this excited about music in a while, so I wanted to pair some of our favorite artists with an incredible fragrance. The first artist I want to talk about is our girl Chappell Roan. If you have not listened to Chappell Roan yet, please go listen to her. This woman is incredible. She's a star. She's been a star, and we are gonna see her hit a level that I don't know if we've seen any artist hit before. I think she is huge already, and she's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger. If your favorite artist is Chappell Roan, then I can assume a few things about you. One of them being, I think it takes a star to recognize a star. So I'm going to assume that you are a big, larger than life personality and that you appreciate that in other people. I'm also going to assume that you love avant-garde kind of entertainment, over the top, pure star type representation within music, because that is what Chappell Roan is. So for Chappell Roan's fragrance that I'm going to pair with you is Givenchy Linderdit, however you say it. This is powerful. It's kind of got this vintage-like aspect. It's this tuberose grape. It's fun. This is such a perfect mix of fun and powerful. And again, I think it has this avant-garde quality to it that I think is perfect for Chappell Roan. She's such an incredible entertainer. I am just in awe of this woman, and I wanted to give her a fragrance that is so special and I think is just absolutely incredible, and that is Givenchy Linderdit. Our next icon that we're going to talk about is none other than Sabrina Carpenter. She is currently one of the biggest artists in the world. Her tour sold out already. She has come out with not one, but two top singles back to back, both Espresso and Please Please Please. I always liked Sabrina Carpenter before these two singles. Once these came out, I am full-blown obsessed with this woman. I think she's amazing. She's hilarious. I love her stage presence. If your favorite artist is Sabrina Carpenter, I am going to assume that you have this girly, sweet kind of vibe going on, this super aesthetic, really pink blush kind of adorable vibe going on. But like Sabrina Carpenter, you have that edge. I think Sabrina Carpenter is hilarious, so you have a great appreciation for humor. And I want to pair you with something that has this pink, girly, sweet approach to it. So for this, I am going to give you Valentino's Donna Born in Roma. Now, I love this fragrance. This is one that it is the perfect mix of sweet, of just playful, and it's an iconic scent. It kind of reminds me of an iconic early 2000s scent. This is just such a vibe. This is such a cool girl scent to me. I wanted to pick fragrances that you have already smelled and know of, because I thought it would be more fun if, you know, you already know the fragrances as I'm going through them. Now I want to talk about Charli XCX, and specifically her album Brat, because I do think this is definitely one of the albums of the summer. Brat and Charli XCX's whole aesthetic and persona and what she does within music is a lot based on this kind of party girl, MySpace era, like early 2000s thing. If you have gone through this phase, I am so jealous of you, and if you have not, you have made it everyone's problem. If Charli XCX and Brat is your favorite album right now, I am going to assume that you are the best dressed person in the room, and you are an icon yourself. I want to be friends with you. I think everyone that listens to Charli XCX, I just think is the coolest. So I want to give you a really cool scent that I feel like embodies this early 2000s kind of trashy vibe, and I say that with the greatest respect. I love the early 2000s vibe. I'm like, that's my favorite aesthetic. So the first one is going to be Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I think that this one has this musky kind of unisex, to me it's unisex vibe. It's just kind of like a hot going out scent. So I feel like that is a perfect Charli XCX fragrance. An honorary mention that I want to pair you with as well is going to be Perfect by Marc Jacobs, because while I didn't go through this MySpace era, like I never had a MySpace myself, I saw the people older than me that had such a vibe. They would always wear just this fruity, cheap body spray. It's fruity, it's playful, it's fun, it's a little cherry. I also wanted a fragrance that kind of captured this beautiful vulnerability that I think Charli XCX put out as well. My next girl is none other than one of the most iconic women in music to date. I feel like she was a trailblazer in a lot of ways. I feel like she has changed an industry. I can't believe how long of a career she has, and it's very difficult to try to give her just one cent. I am talking about none other than Nicki Minaj, who, again, I feel like for so many of us, it feels like we grew up with her. She has been such a huge part of our lives, and yeah, I just adore this woman. If your favorite artist is Nicki Minaj, I am going to assume a few things about you. I'm going to assume that you are the perfect mix of strong, confident, sweet, in charge. I feel like Nicki Minaj has just the boldest energy, but she's such a sweetheart at the same time. I really admire how powerful she is. I also wanted to give you a scent that's bougie because I feel like Nicki's super bougie. So we are giving her Maison Francis Kurkdijan's Baccarat Rouge. If you have not smelled this one yet, it smells very similar to Ariana Grande Cloud. But the reason that this one is perfect for you is because it's bold, it's sweet. This woman is unstoppable. Nicki's iconic, this scent is iconic. Nicki has had a long-spanning career. This fragrance has had a long-spanning career, so I feel like if we're gonna give Nicki Minaj a fragrance, it's gotta be something so top tier. And that is why I give her and you Maison Francis Kurkdijan's Baccarat Rouge 540. Lastly, I want to talk about an artist that has meant so much to so many of us. I also feel like I grew up with her. I'm trying to introduce Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey is the biggest vibe. She has this really cool vintage all-American aesthetic. She's an icon. She is sweet as can be. If you've seen interviews with her, I think she's a genius, and I can't believe that we get to be living at the same time as Lana Del Rey. I am just so excited to pair her with a fragrance. If your favorite artist is Lana Del Rey, there's so much that I could say about you, but one thing I want to say that I think is so special is that Lana Del Rey has this, she's very powerful, but she does it in this very soft, sweet way, and it never once takes away from her power in any way. So I am going to pair you with two different fragrances because I could not pick just one. One of them is going to be Armani My Way. It's a very modern take on a vintage feel because it's got this kind of bubblegum tuberose, and to me, Lana Del Rey has this bubblegum vibe to her, but in this kind of dark way, and I think that this captures that so beautifully. It feels elegant, it feels classy. I absolutely adore the scent. So one of them is going to be Giorgi Armani My Way. My next scent I am giving you for Lana Del Rey is inspired by the music video Ride. I wanted something that felt light, it felt carefree, it felt free, just free in every sense, but still sweet. So for that, I have Rosie by Rosie Jane here. It, to me, just smells like a free woman. This smells like a free, delicate, carefree woman. I'm obsessed with this scent. I'm pretty much completely done with my bottle. So I'm giving the best to Lana Del Rey, and that is Rosie by Rosie Jane. This was so difficult for me to make this video because it's a lot of pressure to pair these artists with fragrances, and I did the best I could, but I'd love to hear what you would pair them with. That is it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.